Hello everyone and happy holidays. This video is all about every BFDI plush that is on the store right now. I think, hopefully this is all of them. There's a good chance that I missed one or two, but that's because there's a lot of them. So let's just start from the top of the pile with Flower. In another video I said that Flower is one of the best new prototypes. This one was created by Braden. You can tell just how good the limbs are and the body. It was just done really well. The petals are perfect. The expression brings lots of joy to your face these holidays, so get Flower. Leafy. Leafy's good. It's a good classic. I would prefer a different face on Leafy, but people love this anyway. So I like Leafy. I mean, the limbs are silly. It sticks out. This one's older, you can tell because the tag is starting to fall apart. We've played around with this one a lot. And then of course, let's do Evil Leafy. This one was released for the meetups. It has a great looking tag. The limbs are a lot different than Leafy's, probably because they're evil limbs. So if you want to get a plush with evil limbs, I'd go with this Evil Leafy here. The tag looks great. Here's 4. I mean, 4 is a classic. Has a great looking tag. I don't have much more to say other than get 4. So, Marker. Marker is printed, so it doesn't have embroidery on it. But I actually think that this made the plush so much better because it's perfectly cylindrical. I don't think that would have been possible if it wasn't a cylinder or if it had embroidery. I think it would have warped it and made it not a perfect shape. So Marker's great. The feet point forward, which I really like. A lot of plush don't do that. I just like Marker. It's a good plush. It's something that you could easily hit a sibling with. If you want to beat somebody up, it's just like bonk them on the head with Marker. I'd go with Marker. So let's get Fiery Jr. Fiery Jr.'s great plush. It's small, it's a lot cheaper than the other options, so I think it's a great stocking stuffer, just a great gift in general. I actually think it's one of the better plush. I wish there were more small plush. So Fiery Jr. is awesome. Then we've got regular Fiery here, the classic. I actually got to see part of the way that Michael designed the shape of the flames. It's meant so that way you can see the tops of all 4 flames at the same time. So it's not exactly symmetrical. So I thought that was an interesting thing to learn. Pen. Pen is one of my favorite plush. I absolutely think this is awesome. It's like an actual pen. Like it even has it has some really cool detail on it. I would be careful with putting it into things like this, like holding it here, because over time it will start to damage this spot. Otherwise, pen is perfect. The limbs I actually think are some of the best in the community. So these limbs are, I think, S tier for BFDI plush. Now we've got 2, another classic. 2's great. It's actually a lot softer than a lot of the other plush in terms of like its filling, but it's so comfortable. I feel like this could be a great pillow. The limbs are great. They're way more different than the other BFDI characters, but that's because it's 2. It's an Algebralian. So anyway. Here's Golf Ball. Golf Ball had a mistag. This one's actually tagged correct, but they had an issue between Tennis Ball and Golf Ball in manufacturing a while ago, so they had the tags mixed up. But Golf Ball's great. The face is cool. I think everything about it is. I mean, it's just a smaller plush. It's good. So I'd get Golf Ball. Okay, Tennis Ball is one of the biggest plush. I think it's the top 3 biggest. It's an awesome plush. Its character reminds me a lot of Carrie, so this plush has a similar personality to Carrie in my opinion. This one's actually a prototype from January 2024, so I think this is the original Tennis Ball right here. I should probably be careful with that. Here is the prototype of Pin. This one was the one that went skydiving with us. We still haven't released that video. The video file keeps getting corrupted when we try to release it, but Pin is awesome. It's got this like harder material in it though to keep the shape. So just be aware that a few of the plush have this, like Rocky has it, so does Ruby. You need this for certain shapes just because they'll just deform if you don't have it. But I love Pin, awesome. I remember skydiving. I actually skydived. I skydived with 4. Here is Spongy. Spongy is literally just a pillow. I think we should just call it the BFDI pillow. But Spongy's awesome. If you want a pillow, get Spongy. If you want a plush, get Spongy. It's huge. It is actually huge. Like I said, it's the size of a regular pillow. here we go. So Coiny, it's good plush. It's got different filling than the rest, but the limbs are a little different. I think the limbs could be a little bit more stuffed. I might put a note in for that. But Coiny's great. It's if you like coins and yeah. Sorry, that's so cringe. Here is Woody. We were talking about in my last video using Woody as a turkey instead of Pin, but I feel like since I bullied Pin so much, it was only right for me to bully Pin some more and leave Woody out of it. So yeah, here's Loser. The Loser got wet. I don't know how they got wet, but I think this Loser was in the pool at some point. I'm not totally sure. It's a great plush. I actually love the filling. The filling's way different than most plush. So if you want like a completely different feel to your plush, I would check out Loser, because it like I don't know how to describe the feeling, but it feels more like a foam block than it does a bunch of stuffing. So it's different. It's cool. Ruby, everyone loves Ruby. It's a great plush. This was one of Braden's first projects. Michael and Carrie worked on it. They handed it off to, I think, Brian and Braden, and then Braden took over and finished the whole Ruby project, which is a very difficult plush because look at the angles, look at the coloring. It's not a simple one to make. This one was one of the most difficult plush to make, but it's beautiful. So get Ruby. Here's Bubble. I think Bubble, the face could be a little bigger, but otherwise I think Bubble's awesome. It's a great plush, classic BFDI character. There's not really much else to say about Bubble. Okay, this one's one of my favorite characters in general. I don't know if it's my favorite plush, but it's a really good plush. It does have the hard padding like Ruby, and who else was it? Oh, and Pin, Ruby and Pin. So Rocky has this harder material at the bottom in order to keep the shape of the rock, but it's just such a good shape. And I think it was 3D. Rocky did like a 3D knot at some point. So there's like a 3D rendering of Rocky that was almost an identical shape to the actual plush itself. So yeah, that's my review for you guys. If you want to know my opinion, I think you won't be sad if you get any of them. I think if you get one, like, they're all awesome. Just go for your favorite character. I do think you should check out Loser if you want a different feel, because Loser is a very unusual plush. Spongy's a pillow. Yeah. Anyway, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a great season. Oh, I forgot about X. Well, I guess that hit the spot or marks the spot. I don't know. Some insert clever pun here.